Right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to try Mono Green again, and we're going to try some Kona again today, but the deck's going to look a bit different. We wanted to have as many ways for Mono Green to A, protect its creatures, and B, deal with artifacts and enchantments. And then we'll just figure out the rest against Mono Red. I know, terrible plan, but it probably doesn't work, but we'll see. This is why we do these things, right? But starting at the top, we're going to play a full set of Defend the Rider. I think people are coming around to really liking this card. This also helps against random sweepers. When your opponent decides they want a Day of Judgment, you can save your biggest thing, and that's still pretty good. Of course, we're going to play Llanowar Elves because you can't not when you're playing Mono Green. That's just sacrilegious. And then we're going to play a couple of Hunter's Talent. We don't have a lot of ways to fight stuff, so like maybe this other Keen-Eyed Curator should be one as well. I just sort of wanted something for graveyard options. It is only one, though, so maybe I should turn it into a Hunter's Talent. We'll see how it feels throughout the video. We are playing a full set of Webstrike Elite because, again, this destroys artifacts and enchantments. It is a good 3/3 body and also has reach, so I don't mind that. Lumbering Whirlwagon, this will help us cast some of our upper end, which can be kind of crazy, but it is also good at surviving sweepers, which is nice. Regal Imperial Sword, just a good 5/4 body for 3 mana. We are playing Tranquil Frillback, another way to deal with graveyards, but also destroy artifacts and enchantments. We do have a full set of Kona Rescue Beastie to at least give us a shot of playing some of our upper end. And some of that upper end starts at a Ganosaur Rex. This is a big 8/8 for 5 mana, but it does have cycling, and when you cycle, you can actually protect a creature while also putting counters on it, which is super good. And then our trio of things we're going to try to get into play. March of the World Dudes, we've played this. This is like the 4th deck we've probably played this card in. Just good, turning all your smaller things into bigger things. Of course, Nissa, Ascendant Animus, this is a way to just kind of end the game, or just make a bunch of big bodies if you have to. And finally, Vaultborn Tyrant, because gaining life and drawing cards is good against pretty much everything, right? Our lands are simple. We're just playing 24 Forest. I wanted to put some other like creature lands in here, but I felt like we just needed to make sure we have lots of green mana on this list at all times. Now, if you want to download this list and it looks fun to you, well, there'll be a link in the description. Like always, it'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor. But also, if you want to buy this, or you want to get any new Dragonstorm stuff, or maybe you just want to fix up your Commander deck, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN, and it'll save you 5% on anything you get on the site, and you'll be helping us out, which I really appreciate. For now, though, let's go see if Kona with these big monsters is another good way to win. Alright, let's try it. Hey, a tap land means we at least get to temporarily have a Regal Imperiosaur, which is nice. Would like to not have all this mana, though. Unless maybe it comes in the form of a World Wagon. That would be helpful. Hey, Virtue of Courage. I'm a fan of that card. Cool to see somebody else playing it. Alright, well, 5-ball. That's not nothing. You can double remove my Imperiosaur, and I would recommend it. Wow, they discarded a land, not even to do the damage. Their hand must be pretty rough. Attacking? Okay, well, they do have a land and a sorcery, and we have a creature already, so we're 3/4 of the way there for the Curator. Though if they are playing a burn-heavy deck, obviously there will be things to target the Curator. And for all I know, this is just be a burn and removal control or something, so it could be a Day of Judgment. Dragonfire, you got it. Ooh, they also just put an instant in the yard for us. Love that for us. We're going to get a 7/7. Yep. Alright, so we will take instant. And then we'll take a sorcery. Well, since we're only drawing land, we will take a land. And then we'll take a creature from our yard. And then just get in there for 7. Alright, opponent is now at 3, and we have 5 lands. Good news, bad news? We already have the other 2 lands in hand to play Tyrant, so as long as we get something useful next turn, then we just Tyrant the following turn. Didn't need to worry about it, though. Yeah, those matchups tend to work out in your favor anyway. Once they're spending that much damage just killing your creatures, that's usually pretty good, because it's not being wasted on you. Alright, let's keep it. Hedge Mage. Alright, let's go with this. I mean, we'll try to do our best here. Hopefully this Llanowar Elf doesn't get bounced or anything. We play Wagon, Kona into Tyrant, maybe? And obviously there can always be counters and nothing. Oh, Beanstalk, our friend. Didn't need a second Wagon. But hey, at the moment, we're out-resourcing the opponent. That's got to count for something, right? Well, wasn't even an Overlord this turn. Feel like we got off easy. They could always have a counter here, though. Well, we can pay to crew no matter what. So even if they bounce a World Wagon, we still have a tapped Kona. Oh, yeah, if that's the worst that happens here, we're all about it. Great. Love that. Because that means they're going to minimum take their turn just to play a Beanstalk and then maybe have 2 lands up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just a heads up viewership note, we're going to keep this. I actually cut the marches for a couple more Aganosaur Rex, so I have a full set of those, and we added another Keen-Eyed Curator. Because I wanted, realizing I needed more small things, and Aganosaur Rex is just a really good flexible card. Alright, do we lose Llanowar Elf? Nope, but they have a Glory Heath Lynx. How do we feel about Lynx? Actually, this isn't bad. If we want to do this and this, I mean, they could always, like, I don't know, Sheltered by Ghost or something. If they do, meh. Those ones of if you got it, you got it. Feels like they do. No, they don't, though. Interesting. So we have some options here to play around with. Because we have Aganosaur Rex, we've got Imperiosaur. We could also just go for a big Nis here. That wouldn't be crazy. What are they playing that's... Oh, they're just doing all the mounts that make counters. Like, what's that guy? The brush wagon stuff. Oh, boy. I don't know where to go here. I think I'm going to go with this. This sounds a little crazy, but that might be right. Alright. Just saying you got to have something. Otherwise, we will start removing things next turn. Ooh, are we just going to pump to power up the Lynx? Oh, that's so good for us. Wow, that was genuinely as good as that could have gone. Alright. Let's just get rid of that. Let's play... There's really nothing else in the graveyard here. Let's go ahead and just load up the board. I mean, even if the opponent decides they want to sweep the board here, we don't care that much because then Nissa just starts making 4/4s and 5/5s. And if they don't sweep the board, well, then we have, like, Aganosaur Rexes and can start doing silly stuff. Yeah, it's fine. Like, that doesn't bother us all that much. That could eventually let you draw a card. Yeah, I don't think we care that much. Let's go ahead and play this anyway. Start setting up some big future turns. Work toward a big Nissa situation. This only puts 2 counters, so I can only attack with this. Alright. Let's see what happens. Yeah, alright, cool. Ganosaur Rex coming through. Yeah, now we just start working our way up the chain. Yeah, we just drew so much mana this game, too. All things considered. But, yeah, this is probably beginning of the end for the opponent here. I'm just going to do this. Oh, wait. Let's do this with the new one. That makes way more sense. And then attack. I don't even know how much we care here. What are you going to do? Block 6, 7, take 3, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? We'll leave a couple back to block. We'll see what happens here. I have a feeling this doesn't matter much. We're kind of just going through the motion and somewhat splitting hairs here. Yep, Arabo, you got it. Oh, so this was like a weird cat deck, actually. Wasn't a mount deck at all. Huh. Well, I definitely would have been wrong. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, the way this was working, I generally thought, you know, with the start they had, that this was some type of mounts, pump counters, do whatever. But no, it's just a couple of things that happen to put counters. And they're using Squire. Weird. I definitely hadn't seen that happen before. Alright, I mean, I don't expect this Llanowar to live, but we'll see. I mean, if they just damage us, I mean, nah, we don't have any... Actually, this was kind of a bad keep, in hindsight. Yeah, they're just trying to burn us out here. Damage all upstairs, makes sense. Let's go attacking. Alright. I mean, gotta be somewhat aggressive. There's some white mana. Alright, we're starting to make some things happen. Let's attack for 3. Opponent was not interested in playing our silly games. Alright, I'm going to assume Kona's not going to live here. Oh, Boros Jarma straight up. Alright, well, that's a thing. Are we dead? Not with that land, I don't believe we're dead. Okay, this is good, because now we get to gain life. How much mana do we need for this turn? We're definitely attacking with these. But do I need more than that? If I use Ganosaur Rex, I could still play Hunter's Talent. I don't know that I'll need to, but we'll just attack with these. Alright, fantastic. Well, that worked out. Yep, that's gonna do it. It's so sick that, like, I'm just gonna gain 3, and it's like, well, now they can't kill me. I was actually gonna follow up, if this survived, just play Ganosaur Rex, gain another 3, so then we're at 16 with 2 new cards. I don't think they would be playing sweepers, but if they were, we probably just get another 6/6 and then start unloading our hand anyway. So yeah, ugly start, solid finish. Oh man, we're gonna keep this and just see if our oversized creatures can get us there. That's kind of our game plan. Though drawing a Llanowar Elf here would not be bad. Hadn't seen that thing in a minute. Is this an Ugly Goblins deck, maybe? No, this is a deck where they want to be sacrificing things. That makes sense. Almost wish I had another mana if I was on the play here so I could protect this Curator. Because I assume it's going to die an ugly death here. No, but those are Phyrexians. And that is a problem. Okay. Wow, that's highly unfortunate. How do we get around this? We could oddly make like a defender token and block and protect the thing. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, none of these. That has trample. If I play a Ganosaur Rex here, let's do that, because we get to dig a little bit here, too. I mean, we potentially still take 2 anyway from Vran, but this helps a little bit. And I did that there just for mana efficiency. Well, we just drew a land anyway. But this also does let us play Imperiosaur and back up something with the Defend the Rider here. Makes it a bit more difficult for the opponent to punch through, even if they find another Grafted Butcher here. But also, we almost have access to enough land to Nissa overrun for the win. So this could be a tight finish. Yep, there's another Butcher. We knew that was a possibility. Gonna take a lot here. Just Vran, huh? Yeah, I was going to say, it'd be weird if they didn't all come in, because we take 8, go to 6, which if they do have another Butcher becomes a problem, but we do have things we could draw here. So, kind of what do we want to put at risk is the deal here. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter greatly. Let's just protect this. Double block here. Because, oh, this is for other creatures, actually. So we'd only take 8. Well, take 6, not 8. Okay, that is not what we wanted to draw. That is what we call unfortunate. They have instant sorcery, we have an instant... Or we have creature instant. We also have creature instant. Yeah, I guess we just have to pass. That's unfortunate. Drew way too much mana here. While the opponent just drew straight up threats that were hard to block. And we're still at a point where we just have to hold on just long enough that maybe this Nissa could get us there. Rough sledding, though. What I would like next turn, honestly, would be something like... what's it called? The Frillback. Assuming we're alive. I don't even know that we will be. But if we are, I would like to have a Frillback, if the deck would oblige. Really? This is just happening? Okay. Are we dead to some random thing here? Oh, Alesha's gonna bring something back. Okay, well, that makes sense. Bring back Vran? Yeah. Totally makes sense to me. So now, if they get another land, they would be able to sack a creature, we'd go to 3, and then we wouldn't have any good blocks. So I'm wondering if I just want to do this for 1 now anyway. I don't think we can get there regardless. I'm going to do this anyway, because I think we're going to need the body one way or the other. Oh, actually, I forgot. I could have removed the thing they were targeting. Duh, I had mana open. That's my fault, folks. Completely dumb. I can also just get rid of this guy, so he's no longer a threat. Well, we didn't draw anything anyway, so it's only marginally an issue. So bad. Yeah, just sack something and kill us, opponent. Because if we have even 1 creature left, we're getting +7. Yep. All I have to do is try to find a way to not die here. I don't know what their last card is. If we block it, we take 2. Unless we block it with the 1/1. And then we need them to not have something that sacrifices. Alright. I'm game. Let's see what you got. Oh, they didn't have it. After all that and a misplay, I'm going to get out of trouble here. This seems not fair. Make this into a... Oh, that's only an 11. No, it's 7. That's 12 minus 5. That's only... Oh, we wouldn't kill them. And then we possibly die next turn. How sick. I think in my head they were going to attack with one more thing. Alright, well... If you have it, you still get us. Removal spell still here's just as good. Ah, that is another body, so... Yeah, it does the same thing. Oh, no, because they would have to attack with Vran here, though. Well, no, yeah, we still die. Because we block Vran, block a token. Yeah, we're dead. Just attack with everything. Oh, opponent, are you really not? Because I'm pretty sure they attack, we block. Yeah, we would have been... Alright, I mean... Sure. Go to 3. Yeah, I think the opponent just missed one there. We should have lost there, I think. And to be fair, I made a misplay, they made a misplay, so I mean, I guess it's all fair. Vran shouldn't even be in the battlefield anyway. So I guess to be fair, if Vran wasn't on the battlefield, we would have been able to win on the previous turn anyway, so it's all good. Alright, score 1 for bigness. Oh, goodness. Alright, we're going to mulligan that. Golly. Not much we can do here, honestly. I mean, oof. I'm actually going to get rid of Defend the Rider here. I may be supposed to keep it in case I were to draw like a Llanowar Elf on the next turn and can protect it, but at that point, don't really care all that much. If this is going to be mono red, at least let me draw like the 5/4 dinosaur here. Alright. Nope, no such luck. Alright, here's the good news, though. If we're at any reasonable amount of life at the end of this next turn, we will be able, hopefully, to play Kona into Aganosaur Rex, and at least we have a big 8/8 they got to worry about. Oh, Screaming Nemesis. That's not our friend. Well, can't 8/8 that, really. Okay, that's a little life gain for later, potentially. Let's go ahead and do this. Get a land. Get in for 6. Put in a Gonosaur Rex for free. In the turn. Hope they don't steal it or something here. I will say, though, the good news is if we attack with something that tramples, we still only have to deal exactly 3 to Screaming Nemesis, which actually isn't terrible. But yeah, we're going to not block the Nemesis here. They can do whatever they want to it. If you're going to rage or whatever, here it comes. Do your thing. And fling it. That's what it feels like they're setting up for. Some pump fling shenanigans. Alright, well now I can't gain life, so that's off the table. I'm assuming they're going to fling it and kill us now. No, they did not fling it. Dang it. Well, that didn't quite work the way we wanted, but what do we do now? We can have a creature to block. We can get rid of the thing. The enchantment. We won't be able to gain life, obviously. Huh. How does this work? I mean, they have to block something, so they're probably blocking this. They would take 12. I would have a creature back. Alright, I mean... nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I guess that's the best thing to do here. I mean, they're still forced to block, so it doesn't change anything. Weird that they have something there they're not playing. I guess it's another Rage? I'll only pay twice, obviously, because gaining the life doesn't do anything. So we'll destroy an artifact or enchantment, remove their graveyard. What I really wish I had here was a Defend the Rider so I could try to block with just a 1/1. Would make a difference. But I mean, their hand has to be all spells here. So, I mean, they attack, we're not blocking. Like, if they have it, we're just dead anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Yep. Alright, GG's. I mean, it didn't really matter what they had there. Yeah, okay, okay. Maybe. Let's pass. I will say also, if you think the opponent's playing stuff where you may have to, like, sacrifice things, you can't just play this and have a 1/1, which isn't, like, the worst thing here. I may actually do that, actually. Because the way our mana's setting up, I don't think we're going to have a lot of opportunity for other things, so I'm going to start... Against black, how would it feel? Probably here, I think is what we want to do. Ultimately, we want to draw land so we can use the Lumbering War Wagon, obviously. Well, that wasn't what I expected them to play. Alright. I guess we're just attacking. Are we going to try to reanimate Overlords? I mean, good thing we have Keen-Eyed Curator, but still. Oh, they are definitely trying to reanimate. Yeah, F that. Yeah, Curator's getting both those things out of your yard, opponent. I'm not even going to waste time. Give me that one. And give me that one. Alright, that works for me. Go to attacks. Want to kill a World Wagon? We can live with that. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on you, I guess? Just make you harder to kill? Well, it didn't matter. Just drew a land. We at least hampered their reanimation plans, and that was the important part. Put a sorcery in the yard for me, though. Oh, actually, that's going to allow this to attack for full size, because we'll get a sorcery in an instant. That's big time. We also had an artifact in our yard if we needed it, but doesn't look like we need it. Go here. I mean, you know, all my eggs in a basket and all that good stuff, but sure, why not? Play another World Wagon? Oh, well, I guess it didn't matter. I left on top. I forgot I had a World Wagon coming. Alright, cool. Okay, let's do it. I mean, if Llanowar Elf lives, this is at least an interesting hand because we could Web Strike, protect something, maybe draw a 3 or 4 mana thing the next turn. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, we were able to hold on to it. Awesome. I'm actually going to tap this because I'm not attacking with it. I'd rather just make sure we have the land guaranteed to protect a creature for some reason. Bandit's Talent. Alright, fair enough. We'll discard this. Well, now we're just attacking. End the turn. They make us discard here. It's probably going to be defend the Rider and then try to just play a Ganosaur Rex. Oh, well, that's a dude. Was not a discard card at all. How do we feel about these things? Alright, we're attacking. They didn't want to block. I guess we're going here then. In the turn. Little surprised they didn't want to block there. Usually that's the call, but... Oh, you have a Shieldred. Yeah, okay. You got it. We will block. And I guess it didn't matter the order we did this in anyway. But now we're going to put a lot of pressure on that Shieldred. That's also good for later. But we have other plans right now. Attack with these two. Go ahead and juice this up. Alright, opponent's at 8. I will not play a land because I want to be able to do all the stuff with this next turn. If they have a discard spell, unless it makes us discard 2 cards, obviously, this should work out for us. Ritual Chamber does make a demon, which is a bit annoying. What do you have in the yard? Just that? We have creatures only? Instants. Alright. That is a thing. Definitely a real question on how we want to go about this. If I spend to destroy a thing, we need 4 or 5 if we want to remove graveyard. I might just kill this and then let this guy eat graveyards over the next 2 turns. So let's do that. Pay 1. Decline the others. destroy this. I mean, if they just have another one, they have another one. It's whatever. We can't do anything about it. But the important thing is it did put another thing in the graveyard. So we're at 3 things that we can get. Enchantment, creature, instant. But now also the opponent has to have a creature kill spell at a minimum and or a blocker to not die. Okay, hey, that's 2 blockers. I mean, that's legit. All right, we do take 2 points from that. We take 2 points from that. All right. Oh, Nissa, why were you not there? That would have been great. All right. How does this look? If we attack with all these, they will block in a way that's not good for us. We'll lose a 5/4. This probably gets chumped. This gets chumped. We could still block a demon. Could potentially block the slasher. Alright, I think it's still worth it. Because this is the only way we don't die on attack. So let's try this. Alright, they're just going to take the 3. Sure. They don't have anything to return except Shieldred. I'm going to play the land in the turn. Let's see what happens here. Because if they have the right removal spell, we just die anyway. That wasn't even going to be an option. Yeah, I think we have to draw either... Oh, wait. Well, now does a fight spell allow us to win? Hold on. If we were able to kill Aclazotz, they block, they would take 3, 4. Wouldn't kill them. Wow. I don't know if I'm supposed to block here or not. I think I'm not. Kind of crazy. Yeah. I'm just gonna say if you got it, you got it, I guess. We have to draw Nissa or a fight spell to even have a real... I think Nissa is our only real out. Would have been different if there was another like sorcery or something in the graveyard. That would have changed things, but this unfortunately is not going to do it. We could put an instant under here just in case. But alright. Go to 2. Yeah, I just drew a land. Alright, yep, didn't draw anything when it counted. That's tough. I mean, in hindsight, I guess I could have also attacked with the Red Strike Elite. It would have got blocked. But they would have had to block something else, and this would have been gone on this turn. But we're still down the same number of attackers, ultimately. So it doesn't really change things too much. Opponent just drew well. We drew bricks. That happens. Alright, let's keep it. Come on, Lanaroth. How much work do you get to do? Looks like not much. Fair enough. This is kind of a weird situation because I don't know... Like, we obviously would want to play Kona. I'm just not sure. Because this particular deck, or type of deck, if it would matter all... You know, it really probably should have just blocked there. That was a little bit silly. Yeah, that was kind of pointless. I should have just blocked. Because now blocking gets to be a lot worse. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. You almost definitely should block there, though, and just take what happens. Whenever a creature you control, mana creature, does up to one target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Well, that's a thing. Very sad for us.
Want a better world? Then fight for it.
Yeah, it can't be blocked. I mean,
They'll never see
interesting considering how many people probably don't want to block that card anyway. But all right. Down to 14. That's going to go up in loyalty. Let me go ahead and juice this. Oh, that's not end of turn. I thought we were doing their end step. Gosh dang it.
You again.
Well, either way, we'll go after Kaito here.
Need to reconfigure.
Play this guy. I don't expect it to live. I assume they're playing a fair amount of burn spells. Oh, Monument. What is this? Yeah, I've 100% had no clue what's happening here. Huh. So we attack with both. We would end up at 9. I guess the question is it worth it to attack with just Kona? To be at 10? No. Yeah, let's go. I mean, if you just get me, you get me. We'll just live with the consequences. Yep, that's fine. We don't get to gain life here, but whatevs. They might also just try to kill Kona, but I think they're just going to hit us. No, they went to hit Kona. Awesome. I genuinely thought they were going to try to hit us. Yep, that'll do it. That makes it feel to me like their hand didn't have that many discard things, where us being at, you know, what that would have been 9 would have allowed them to kill us in a couple turns. So, yeah, that's good for us, obviously. All right, so all told, that was probably like a 52-ish, slightly 51 and some change % deck. So nothing real crazy, honestly. And I don't know if it plays any better than just regular mono green. As a matter of fact, I'll probably be making a couple of changes to make it closer to mono green, but still being able to do what it does now. Now, a couple of games we lost were close games, so I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. There were top decks we could have got out of trouble with. But ultimately, I think while this is a fun idea, like I said, I think just regular versions of mono green are better, but this is still fun. So if you're looking for a different way to play mono green, you want to go a little bigger, maybe you want some extra defense with flyers, or actually reach creatures to deal with flyers, this could be a list for you. But yeah, just kind of want to put that out there. It's neat, but I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to y'all. But like I said, I'm going to update the final list so it'll look a little bit different than what we played on stream today, but still should be in that same flavor. But y'all know the drill. If you want to get the list, it'll be over on Moxfield. Link in the description. Also, don't forget to check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. There you go. So that way y'all could use my code, save some money on the new cards coming out for Tarkir. Be a channel member so you can have some input on what happens on the channel. And if nothing else, watch another video. It's still free. Watch it all the way through because that helps the channel. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.